Okay, so what we're going to do now is part 2. We're going to relocate at altitude to the outer marker and be set up to do another approach. You know, the student has just landed. What you can do, since it's a simulator, is just set him up as if he was landing. You can put the gear up even though we're on the ground. You can put the flaps up. You know, set props and mixture as if, you know, that was the case. And then we're gonna. At first, I'm just gonna. You can do this all at once, but just to show you, I'm gonna move us back from the runway, and you'll see that we've been dropped off on the outer marker. And the outer marker's, you know, going off, and you can see. Let me pivot around. Off in the distance, you can see the runway out there, but we're on the ground. And then what you can do, of course, is then from the memory, you can control the altitude. So I'm just going to duck out of the way of the shot here and watch the altitude come up, and you'll actually see as we lift off the ground, you know, helicopter style here. And you can stop at whatever altitude you like. I guess we'll stop at 1500 today. And then I'm going to run up the throttle so we get airspeed, that way the stall horn doesn't come on. Okay. And now we're just here on approach. So I'm going to drop us off. Outer marker's going off. And there we are, ready for another approach. So I'm going to do mixtures rich, prop full forward. Fuel pumps. Got plenty of speed. I'm a terrible pilot today, so I'm shooting a video. Never shoot a video while you're flying. So we get the speed under control here. Good descent rate on this one, if you're doing everything about right, it's probably 500 feet a minute. I'm just getting control of the speed right now. I'm just below the glide slope, centered on the runway. You can see the needle here. Glide slope's coming in on both sides here. So this is about where I'd like to have 500 feet a minute descent without being over speed. Might look a little off from your vantage point, and slightly off to my right, but on the gauges we're looking really nice. Gear down, there's a 7-second delay. So the lights come on, simulate the gear coming down, time that would take. You know, we can use flaps if we want. This kind of thing. Slightly below the glide slope here. Add power to brake the descent. Got the Bozzy there on the left saying red over red, I'm dead. This is an example of what not to do, really, I guess. Level off. Wait for the speed to bleed off. Little stall horn before we land. And there we go. You know, if you want to go again, gear up, pumps off, flaps up. Get a little airspeed just so when we drop off up in the air, the stall horn doesn't go off again. You know, because you have 0 airspeed, so you get that going. Even just to be crazy, set the props in the mixture to some kind of setting if you want, even though that wouldn't be appropriate. You know, and then we're just going to take them up all at once. Just let the altimeter setting come in. I'm just using these controls over on the instructor panel. And then we're just dropped off the outer marker again. Okay, shoot another approach, you know. You know, I got us above the glide slope a little bit. Take out the tower. Drops forward, makes it rich. Left and right fuel pumps. Too fast for flaps. See the Vosy red and white just starting to come in here on the HSI. You know what? Let's use TDI on this one. See, that won't work. You know, so we're the donut on this, so we got pretty close to center on the runway, as you can see and see. So we just gotta sink down in that glide slope. Pitch back, get some of the speed off. We're in the wide arc, so I'll put in some flaps, get a little drag going. Gear down. Way above the glide slope on this one. Better way above than way below though, so. Glide slope is just starting to come in now. Red and white Vosy. Level out. And there we are. So that's you know, two quick approaches, one with the HSI, one with the CDI. Showing that you can relocate quickly at altitude on the approach, or it doesn't have to be on approach. It can be anywhere that you put into the memory. If you wanted to drop your students off to the east 5 miles or whatever, have them come in, you know, do some kind of teardrop approach, anything like that. You can do that approach, land, and then very quickly drop them back off at the lat and longitude that you had, you know, put into the memory and at the altitude that you need. So you can quickly do several approaches in this post-haste. So that's it for this section.